Hello everybody, Arknova here, getting back to some more Let's Play Trails in the Sky. When last we left off, we talked to Louis and learned about there were two airships in the sky that night. One being the Lind and the other being the Sky Pirate airship. And we came here to the abandoned mine behind Ravenview Village after we talked to the Elder, because Estelle felt a draft coming through here. So we're going to go explore there. Also, if you take a look at my money, I spent about an hour and a half just off screen in the Bose Market making and selling those apple ice creams. I have everybody's gear decked out and all the best stuff they can have at the current. Orbits are the same. I also stocked up on a lot of healing items, crafted a lot of consumable dishes, or cooked a lot of consumable dishes, and stocked up on tons of ingredients that will allow me to cook a great many things. So without further ado, let's get into it. And as always, there's no map in the dungeons, which I am actually not a fan of. Okay, these guys are, ooh, take extra damage from everything you say. Ow. Yes, I can hit them both. Hit them both and push them back a bit. Oh, that was no damage at all. Decent amount of CPith, but virtually no EXP. We'll fight a few of them, though. Oh, there's a lot of them here. Oh, calling for backup, eh? How much HP do you have? The full assortment. That's that then. I want to try and get 300 water CPIT for when I get to the next area. A lot of enemies here. Mm, I should not have done that. Or that. That was weak as heck. Cool bonus CPIT. I like it. I don't want to go there yet. Came in from here. Dang it! Yeah, whatever. I can always just try and avoid them. I really wish dungeons had maps, though, so I didn't get turned around. Unless there's something about this game that I am not seeing. Keep the fireballs rolling. Alright, I have 300 water seepeth now. No, I'm just going to use some of my healing items. Let's get rid of these first. Dang it! Not who I wanted to use that on. That's good enough. Oh my god. Oh boy. I should have bought more EP ups. Yeah, I should have bought more EP healing items. What the? I'm so confused and lost now. I'm so confused and lost now. I'm not trying to get into fights anymore. I'm just trying to find where I'm at. But the lack of a map is making this really hard for me. Okay, this is where I came in at. Got it. Oh boy. Did I use Joshua's S-Craft? I feel like I may have. And following that up, I feel like it didn't do anything. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. She only needs to use regular tier on herself. So it would seem that crafts have slightly more attack power to them than a basic attack would. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the quiet, Estelle? Looks like we've hit the jackpot. Oh shit. And it's the Lind. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food and provision and the food, provisions, and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Okay, Kyle. Understood. Understood, Kyle. Got it, Kyle. Roger that, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess the kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that might be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airline cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. I like that movie. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Huh? The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones Josette had a run-in back with in Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys. Oh, Joshua, come on now. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I actually really wish I didn't do that. Push them back, take one down. Hmm. Hmm. Let's heal Joshua back up. Push them, try and push them back. And start firing off spells. Let's have Joshua heal himself up. Using one of those delicious apple ice creams. Not bad. Nice. Got him. First try, too. Ow, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Straight talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! Flash grenade? Smoke grenade. What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Ow, ow, ow. I somehow got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara. Quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away, too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, well. You sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. But if our dad was in there, then why wasn't he fighting back to protect the passengers? Unless the passengers were in no danger. Doesn't look like the passengers are here. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the sky managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. I wonder what this is. It's the orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. What about this machine? Here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The sky bandits probably use this to move the cargo. Yeah? Looks like a hover forklift. They said they were more interested in the valuables and food. But it doesn't look like they made off with all of the food. It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Maybe holed up in a prison somewhere? There's a steering wheel to control the rudders. Oh boy. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Wait, there's a plant there. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. Dang it. Stop getting eaten by the stairs, Estelle. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the plants were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd. They didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to, hmm, maybe keep clear of the Royal Army search party. It's true the airliner is rather large and easily seen, and in that sense it would seem highly likely that they would leave it in a different place other than their hideout. However, that alone couldn't be considered a decisive reason. For my guess, that was my second choice. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 ards in size? In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandit's airship could land. Interesting. How about a terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandit's hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility that their hideout may be in a place that we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the Army and ask for their cooperation, because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the Army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the Army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Haken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. That. One more flight of stairs. I was hoping there'd be a chest somewhere in here. Nope, I don't go. I don't leave this way. I gotta go down some more. I gotta go down another flight or two. Huh? What the heck? Great. Now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they're saved us the trouble of having to contact them, or if we're gonna get arrested because they think we stole the airliner. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and two kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see the shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. Oh, it's General Jerkwad. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Oh, shut the hell up, Morgan. Why don't you get your head out of your ass and look at the facts? We're better than your crappy military. Wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap? I agree, Estelle. He's being a dick. My thoughts exactly. All right, men, take them into custody. All right, Mayor Maybell. Tell General Dickwad that we're the best and he's garbage. Wow, they literally threw me in jail? What the hell? The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. What a jackass. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. Yeah, he's being a jackass. If the army managed to arrest the sky bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember what the sky bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early." If I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army. He meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we're the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My, my, my. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My luscious voice would be recognizable to anyone. Oh, it's your boy. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. Why are you in here, bro? To think that we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we'd just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done. And I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved to the Anta Rose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. Ha! A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I'd had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hate you. But go on, I'm curious, in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, aren't you well informed? I'd heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. 500,000 mira for just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? Ha! Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is, after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking, and as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And, well, one thing led to another, and here we are. I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a zzz and a zzz and even assuredly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? No, Olivier, we are not listening. Hey, you three, get up! I'm tired. What's wrong? What, are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? What now? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Hey, the mayor came and told Morgan he's being a dick. Mayor Maybell? Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her. I shouldn't have to thank her for your stupidity. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Um, yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright, the bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army, from the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad? That dirty, rotten scoundrel! How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Ah, it's our boy Olivier. Oh, how callous people can be at times. Oh, crap, that's right. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha! Indeed, that is I. Yes, yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. Ha ha ha! You're quite the interesting character. All right, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes us to trial, there's going to at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. So it was her restaurant and her wine that he drank. But I know exactly who he is, and he's great. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single lira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. No, Mayor Maybell, we don't want him with us. Except I do. Could I ask you to join these braces in their work? Oh, no. Ha, could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work? Or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling we'll be short on manpower. Well, all right then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Haha, of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. Damn, Estelle! I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bo's South Block. The weapon shop and the Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So, was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess that's what happened. I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you the king of the show? Alright. So we'll put the red scarf on. Give him the white bracelet for now. Check out his orbment. Remove that. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, dang it. I want to go to the south block at the moment, but not at the very moment. No. Before I do any story related things, I actually this would now that we have 4 members, I want to go to the Crone Trail and try and take down that monster box and see what's inside. The one that was full of the scary wisdoms. With my increased defenses, another shield of meat, I might be able to do pretty well now. I'm gonna keep checking the map a few times. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned out. Looks like it's closed again. Oh well, maybe a weird glitch of some kind. And this is what I dislike. Shouldn't have used fire. Nighty night. Bun. Right, make sure everybody's topped off. Make sure I save. Monsters appeared. Push one of them back. Let's make Olivier go faster. Heal Joshua up. So heal him. And try and take them out one by one. Oh, that hurts a bit. Heal Olivier up. $453, $471. Joshua needs it the most. Good thing I did that. Alright, take this one down. Go feed Estelle some ice cream. Alright. Alright, this should be much easier. Actually, why don't I just straight up mute him? So stop you from so interrupt your arts, and just straight up stop you from casting yours. Oh, he sustained a big hit. And finish the job. All the extra firebolts came in super handy. That was way easier. HP 2. Ooh. Got a lot of good stuff out of that. And I got a significant amount of good stuff. Give her some extra hit points. There. Now we all have roughly the same amount of HP. Isn't that nice? Let's try and get a little bit of fire seepeth before I head back to bows. Just so I can start opening up more slots. Oh, those did not give me fire. I thought they were going to give me fire. They did not. Okay. So now I have big single target recovery and party recovery. What do these things give me again? Probably nothing I care about. Okay, Earth and what looks to be space or time. Space, that's space. Black is time and white is mirage. Ah, crud. And we'll have her use Hurricane. Cool, that's exactly what I wanted. Fire. So what craft do you have? Oh, that's actually a really good one. Birdie. Pew. Let's just keep attacking them until they die. Alright, all the way back to Bose with us. Oh, I thought I wasn't aware there was still one more here. I might have to do a bit of off-screen grinding to get that last sec of Fire Seepith. Not the stolen ring. I was burglarized the other day and my jeweled ring was among the missing items. It's quite valid to me, so if anyone happens to find it, please let me know. I live on Bose South Block. Alright, so let's just begin the cutscenes so I can check a few things. Oh. Oof. Oh, wait, Estelle's already fully opened? Huh. I thought it was still, oh, okay. And I guess we'll just open this for Joshua, get him 80 more MP. Okay. Okay, make him faster. More speed means more turns means more damage. It's not much of a speed increase, but every little bit helps. Probably still some important information we haven't gathered. We should continue to ask around a bit longer and see what we come up with. Okay. Well, I think we're going to call it for there. This has been Ark Nova playing Trails in the Sky. Until next time, everybody, have a good day.